Hi, I'm Phil Chamberlain. I'd like to talk about the assessment and moderation of digital portfolios, a platform which is becoming increasingly popular with students submitting work in GCE, AS and A-level titles. When presented with an online portfolio, as with any work, it's helpful first of all to ask for a walkthrough from the centre representative so that you have a clear idea of how to read the work, as the format of online platforms may vary as well as the way a student customises it for their own use. It's important for us to be able to establish where evidence lies so that we can make decisions on the level of attainment reached within each assessment objective. In Amy's portfolio, for instance, we're presented with a very common format where the last post is always at the top of a continuous chronological scroll. The last post is actually an evaluative summary which can be played as we view the rest of the portfolio.
So initially I started to look at surface itself. That was my starting word. I started to look at water as a surface and the qualities that it possessed. But as time went on, I actually took surface as more of a symbol for something slightly more conceptual.
In this, Amy is explaining her process and intentions, and it gives us a raw and unedited stream of consciousness in relation to her work, in the manner of an informal notebook. If we follow Amy's instructions, we can really start to get a sense of what her thought process has been throughout the component 1, so into the way that she selects and refines her work, giving us a sense of how she is meeting assessment objective 2. We can selectively dip in and out of the moving image posts and read her annotations which describe her critical judgments and the way in which she is relating the work of others to her work, giving us an insight into how she has met assessment objective 1. In doing this, we can become confused as we try and navigate this work, but with this blog there's an archive view where we see all the posts at a glance on a page. This is opened perhaps in a separate window or even on a separate computer. It's even easier to view alongside the other posts as we read. So we can confirm our assessment of AO1 and AO4 as we see the extent of both idea development and contextual referencing and the developmental journey undertaken within this work. This is a good example of how a digital portfolio can be a highly effective alternative to a sketchbook, where a student has a strong interest perhaps in concept as well as digital, photographic and moving image. This student has embraced the possibilities of these forms and has used the blog to articulate complex ideas, and we see the recording process moving beyond description to become a synthesis of a process-led working method. When appropriately used, digital formats such as this can become dynamic and exciting records of the creative process and allow for the expansion of possibilities in the meeting of the assessment objectives of this specification.